Hi guys, Bomber here. Welcome back to the channel. And before we start, a huge thank you to all of my Patreons. If you want to join them and start supporting me, the link to my Patreon is in the description and the comment pinned down below. And with that said, let's jump into the video. So, the deck of today is going to be Butterfly FIORA, which is a deck actually from Swimstream. You probably know him, he's a YouTuber much more famous than me. But yeah, so we basically took his list, and what he's trying to accomplish here is, thanks to the new card Sparklefly, which is a very, how can I say it? Like, it is cheap, and it has two very valuable resources, like keywords, which is elusive and lifesteal. This basically means that since it is elusive, you don't really want to block with it. You want to attack with it, of course, because it can't be blocked most of the times. And with the lifesteal, it can counter the fact that since you don't want to block with it, you can heal the damage that you are taking. So definitely those two keywords are very strong together. And in fact, with Kinko Life Blade, we see that it was for 4 mana. You had those two keywords with just one more attack. So definitely this card is completely broken compared to Kinko Life Blade. And we want to abuse that. So how do we abuse that? We want to grow a very big Sparklefly, that's it, because we have very good keywords, we just want good stats on them. So we go for cards like, Standalone and Blessing of Targon. So those are buffs that are permanent, and also Mentor of the Stones, which we should not forget about that. So definitely very great buffs, which can grow the Butterfly, the Sparklefly, that's where Butterfly FIORA, the name, comes from. It can grow very big, so that's the main plan of the deck. Then, as we have these already established, and we want to go into Demacia, because we want Standalone, then why not go for FIORA as well, which is pretty much similar to Sparklefly. And the same goes for Zoe, actually, because Zoe, as elusive, doesn't have lifesteal, but you know, it is a backup plan for the games in which you don't draw the Sparklefly. She still has elusive. And then the other cards are really straightforward. We just want protection, so Chain Vest, Get in Touch, also for the draw. Well, there are occasions in which we are playing Get in Touch just to draw cards, because this deck has really a low amount of units, so it is not rare to not get your cards, the cards that you need on the opener, and so that you want to draw them, and that's why you play Get in Touch, sometimes even not for the heal, just for the draw. Then Sharp Sight, Single Combat, a lot of reactive spells, Asset Protection, Bastion, Riposte, a lot of protective spells as well. And then we have also Relentless Pursuit, because it is not rare that if, for example, you do a bit of cheap damage in the early turns, like you put your opponent at 16 health, for example, and then you can grow a Butterfly to 8 attack, then you can already kill your opponent, because you deal 8 damage, and then you Relentless Pursuit and deal double damage, basically. So yeah, Relentless Pursuit is sometimes also an interesting alternative win condition. Also, we run Single Combat and Relentless Pursuit for FIORA, because also FIORA can attack multiple times, or strike multiple times thanks to Single Combat, and that's a way to even make the FIORA plan, basically, do happen faster, basically. So yeah, that's the core idea behind the deck. Actually, this deck is much harder. The concept is very simple, but then when you're actually playing it, it's a bit harder than just saying how it should be played. But yeah, definitely try this out, because I guess that this will make you really understand what is my win condition. I want to do this exact thing, and what my opponent could do to break my plan. So this is definitely also, it is a very solid deck, but also an educative one, so definitely try this out. So I will leave you to the games that we had on stream. If you want to watch the stream live with all the others and interact with me, I will leave the link to the stream down below in the description, or the comment pinned down below. So I will leave you to the games, finally. So, Butterfly FIORA. This is a deck from Swimstream. I saw that on YouTube, and I think that it is actually pretty fun to play. So the idea here with this deck, not commitment at all. Like, the thing that we want to achieve with this deck is that we have a Butterfly, which is the Sparklefly, actually, the 2 mana 1/2 elusive and lifesteal, which on its own can carry you the game, because you can basically never block, And all the times, they either have to OTK you and put you down to 20, like from 20 to 0, or every turn you can make a very big butterfly and heal it back to full, all the times. So we want to achieve that, or we want to go for the FIORA plan. So since we don't see FIORA or the butterfly, which are our main win condition, is the one with elusives? Yeah, it is the one with elusives and FIORA. And so since we don't see, we were not seeing FIORA or the butterfly, we kick everything, basically. But not Zoe, because only because we were on the attack. And it is a one drop, you know, so like... also, like, Zoe doesn't have lifesteal, which is very important sometimes. But still, like, it is an elusive. So it could be your additional win condition by just going for the kill, basically. So for example here, I don't know if I want to trade actually the Zoe for the Bark Beast, because the Bark Beast will put a lot of pressure on us. We don't see the Sparklefly yet. So like yeah, you shouldn't be too protective about your champions. Like Zoe, what is the difference between a champion and a unit? That champions can level up, right? But other than that, they are basically units. So like you should trade them like the same. Imagine, no. Yeah, your Zoe is going down. I mean, Joy saw that swing video during the first game. He has so much control. He played it perfectly. Yeah, like the swim stream is definitely a very good player. But you know, I'm better. Okay, so now let's think. He could have Mark of the Isles. Mark of the Isles would screw us if we attack on the Elise. Instead, if we attack on the Spiderling, we could go for Sharp Sight and save our FIORA. We also kill something, and then later on we can heal her back with Ulcer Protection. Which I kinda like. Champion's kinda hot. Body Rate FIORA. So I don't... yeah, sorry, I was casting a Sharp Sight without seeing... Okay, he probably doesn't have Mark of the Isles. Body Rate FIORA, well, like 3 mana, as I was saying, I don't know if my girlfriend is hearing, but anyway, here we go. Well, like 3 mana, 3/3, she's kinda thick, you know? Like a very good body for FIORA. Like, come on, let's look at there. All those keywords, the stats, you know, like definitely pretty great looking. By talking about their body, of course. About FIORA. Like the card body, you know? So, with that out of the way, I don't know if I want to go for Mentor of the Stones right now. Like, what could he block? Then again, what if he just passes? Like, here we can basically kill Kalista if he goes for the attack. So, yeah, let's just wait. We go for Russell Protection. And if he just passes, then okay, we win just from FIORA, basically. So yeah, like this deck is pretty great because you have a lot of options at all the times, and you have Body Rate Darius. I think is a well, like yeah, he's a very big guy for sure. So. Like, yeah, Darius is definitely... I wonder if your friend will steal my body tier list idea. Well, body tier list, I don't think so. So, like, body tier list is definitely a, like, unique idea, which could be only yours. So, like, you know what? If you are up for it, I could make that. We could do that together. But if you want to do it yourself, then of course, I'm not going to steal the intellectual properties of one of my viewers. Like, it would be disgusting, maybe. So let's go for Mentor of the Stones. We remove Elise, and he can trade with Mentor of the Stones, but we remove a body from him. So like we are fine. You can't rate like Maokai is a 3, it changes every time. Well, like polymorph, you know, you can rate his polymorphic skills. Like that's also a kink, I guess. Like There are definitely guys who enjoy... What are we talking about, guys? Like, of course, like, the immediate reference is, you know, all the tentacles. All the 3 tentacles, like...
Too easy.
You know, we are men of cultures, I guess. So, like, I don't have to say anything more. Maokai is a potato pimp. Okay, and we just won like that. So, first win, like, very fast. Very... I think I'm in the wrong side. This is not Twitch, guys. What are we... Oh, we are second tier. No, I don't know, maybe Foxy. Yeah, probably Foxy. She's a mix between a Foxy and a Chihuahua. Okay, so now we have Sparklefly. We are up against Anivia. Okay, so this is definitely pretty interesting. We would want buffs, but against such a slow deck, like Runeterra Pursuit, I think it could do wonders. Is she big? No, she's really small. Like, not super small, but she's small. Okay, now we see like a lot of units and not a lot of spells to actually make those units big. Now we have also to consider something. If we play more than 1 unit at the same time, then we can't play standalone. So that's a huge thing to consider. Avaros and Trapper. So okay, now we just need to draw either Mentor of the Stones or the Blessing of Targon. Like, let's go for double lifesteal because he seems to be giving us a bit of pressure. Getting in touch again. Like, yeah, this doesn't tell. What tier would you place Lysinga in? Well, it is definitely very hard to tell currently because the meta is still shifting a lot. Like, we have already a tier list on Mobalytics, but the meta is still shifting very much. Again, let's go for FIORA, and we can either remove the Avaros and Trapper, or with Sharp Sight, or yeah, we just put more pressure. Vengeance, wow. Yeah, okay, that's understandable. Like, it is one of the most threatening stuff that we could pull. So yeah, like, since the meta is very evolving, like, in a very fast way, I don't really know. Like, Lee Sin is still definitely viable. Like, it has, with all the nobifies, like you see, here we drew standalone. So, like, you know what we could do. So, like, okay, first of all, like, I don't really know. I don't know if we want to kill one of the Sparkleflies so that we can make a big one. That could definitely be interesting. Like, you know, let's go for these. Let's go for Sharp Sight to trade these. And then if he has Vile Fist to kill our Sparklefly, then we are okay with that. But if he doesn't, then we keep the 2 Sparkleflies and we are happy. Bomber, what do you suggest to fast rank in this meta? Definitely the Burn. The Burn deck or mine Lucian Callista. You can find both of them on YouTube, basically. Burn is actually also on Mobalytics, like it is. Ooh, okay, Blessing of Targon. Very nice. So yeah, probably this one. Like, it doesn't really matter all that much. Like, yeah, we have double Runeterra's Pursuit. So, like, already is almost dead. Anivia. Okay. Like, do we want to go for Getting in Touch then? Or do we just make these die so that we can grow a bigger... Like, but again, I kinda like having 2 butterflies because we are weak to Vengeance. We don't have Bastion in hand, so... Bastion. As soon as I... Okay, so, you know, you have some bad draws, but also some nice ones. So now I'm thinking, what could he do to us? Like, we can get in touch if he doesn't go for the kill immediately. And if he just leaves the egg, then next turn we can FIORA. If he has Vengeance, we have Bastion. Grasp of the Undying. Yeah, that's the same. I saw it, I think I'll try with that. I like Lucian and that style of game. Like, yeah, Lucian Kalista is also very, very interesting, because it is an aggro deck on nature, but sometimes, like, you have very clunky starts, but then you can unleash an insane amount of combo potential. So, like, I like a lot that you can, if you, for example, you don't get Grand Plaza and what's the name, the Hunted Relic, which are more like the most combo cards in the deck. So if you don't get them, you can still, ooh, that sucks. Yeah, the box. You can still go for just the aggro plan, you know. So for example, Lucian into Senna, which is completely broken, and it never was, like it always has been. Okay, now we could go for the kill. Like, just another Relentless Pursuit and he's dead. So, like, let's see if he's able to kill. Yeah, they're a Kindler. That's okay. Very fast games here, guys. Even if he has a Vile Feast, we have Get in Touch. And we have a second Relentless Pursuit if that's not the... That's not enough. Okay, so we got 2 wins, which is interesting. We are still on rank 2 again. So you know what, let's play. So yeah guys, that's it. If you enjoyed the video and want more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also turn on the notifications, otherwise YouTube won't notify you of my content. Also, enter my stream so that you can interact with me live, as well as entering the Discord server so that you can interact and stay in touch with this amazing community that we are building. All the links that I just said are down below in the pinned comment and in the description, as well as also Twitter and Instagram. So that's it for this video, hope you liked it and find it useful, and as always, see ya!